Yes, yes, y'all. This is your favorite comedian and common sense specialist, Amanda Seales. We are here at the Amanda Seales Show, and we are so honored to be joined by somebody who is making history, was already making history, and is in the midst of making new history. We have Arian Simone, the Chief Executive Officer of the Fearless Fund, here with us. If you don't know about the Fearless Fund, well, baby, you about to find out, okay? Because you need to know for a myriad of reasons. Now, I already told Arian, I said, I'm not going to talk a lot in this. I said, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let you steer us in the direction because you know where we should be going. So would you please first tell us about the Fearless Fund, and then we'll get into the court case.
Understood. The Fearless Fund is the first venture capital fund that's built by women of color for women of color. We got into this space due to the racial disparities that exist. Women of color receive 0.39% of venture capital funds. Yet we make up over 20% of the US population, and we are also the most founded entrepreneur demographic that exists right now. And that's why we got into this business. The investors are 92% white male. So very few people that are of color making those decisions. And I believe that if you can diversify the investors, you can diversify the investments. So that is what we do. We invest in Black and brown women at the fund, and at the foundation, we deploy grants to Black and brown women.
So how did this become the target of what we know to be a racist court case led by Edward Blum, who, of course, is also the same racist white man who led the charge to undermine DEI and affirmative action?
How do we become the target? That I don't know. But the same way they had a plan for the colleges, they only sued UNC and Harvard, but got it done for everybody. They're only suing us to try to get this done for everybody. And the reason why this is of great concern, because in the event we were to lose, they're trying to make it illegal for us to help our own in the midst of being marginalized, under-resourced, and underserved.
I want you to say that one more time for me. You said they are trying to make it illegal for us to help our own.
Yes.
Can you expound on that? Because I need people to really grasp what you're saying, because when things become illegal, it is different than just, oh, these white people don't like us.
Exactly. Right now, we are in court for alleged discrimination because we invest in Black and brown women. And the law that they are claiming that we are in violation of is Section 1981 of the Civil Rights Act of 1866. And that law states that non-white people, as in Black folks, can enter into contracts. That law was created post-slavery to offer Black people economic freedom. They are trying to say that we are in violation of that law by helping our own.
You know, I hear people say things like, oh, the law, there shouldn't be policies for any races. You know, there shouldn't be any type of legislation for any races because that is racist. Can you tell me why? Because at this point, you didn't have to become a civil rights lawyer. As if you wasn't busy enough.
I will say my thoughts on that. I want the same thing as Edward Blum. And I've told people that. I want a world where race doesn't matter. That's what you want. He wants, okay, you want you want race consciousness to be removed. I want a world where race doesn't matter too. But we live in the United States of America, where the construct of race has mattered since the 1500s. And right now, in order for us to get to that place, we have to solve these disparities to get there. Now, once we get there, and reparations are paid out and things can be equitable, then we can have that conversation. But we're not there yet. But do I want a world where race doesn't matter? Me too. I want that too.
Lovely. It would be a lovely, lovely place. But there are steps, like you said. Now, when we get back, I would love for you to now that we done got the whackness out the way, let's big up the Fearless Fund. I want to really just give some attention right now to just telling people not just what the Fearless Fund is, but what y'all have done. Because earlier in the last break, I asked, why do y'all think you were the target? And you said, I'm not sure. This we about to show why you the target. Go for it.
We have Oh my gosh, deployed over $27 million in investment capital to Black and brown women. Thank you.
Okay.
We have awarded over 400 grants to Black and brown women's businesses. We have educated over 1,000 women of color founders every year. Before we were in existence, Black women averaged raising $33,000 for their rounds. We came on the scene cutting 7-figure checks. So
How?
we have raised 50 plus
alchemy?
million in capital. We've done a lot. So yes, it's been rewarding and definitely needed.
What do you feel like has been the key factor that, allowed you all to break that ceiling?
I think that,
by the way, don't take the time to be humble.
Thank you so much. I think it just hadn't been focused on and done yet. I really do. Like I said, it's 92% white males that are in the industry. Now, mind you, that's white men. That doesn't include Asian men, Black men, or any other men. So the rest is still a lot majority male.
Yeah.
So I don't think that anybody took the chance to really just hone in on it. When the discussions of sex come into place, we already know that Black women get left behind. It just is. And when the discussion of race come into place, we already know that Black women get left behind. So we were coming on the scene to really hone in this area. And if you only color you worried about is green, it makes money. So diverse teams outperform non-diverse teams on any given day. We have 10 girls in our portfolio. I mean, they're in heavy 8-figure revenues year after year. Like, these people are kicking butt. So that's why I said it makes money.
I mean, I saw on your site, you quoted from First Round Capital 2015. It said that companies with a female founder perform 63% better on average than all male founding teams. Meanwhile, we got folks over here saying things like, when I see a woman pilot, I'm scared that she knows how to fly a plane.
I thought that was crazy.
Because it was. Can you speak more to the specificities around breaking through the gender gap as well? Because I think there is definitely this sensibility that it's just about being Black, but the Black woman.
No, it's a boys club. Finance, money, it's a boys club. So we had to focus on women, or because nobody else clearly was. The stats have proven that nobody else clearly was focused in this area, especially women of color. So it is definitely still a boys club. There were a lot of barriers for us to raise our first concept fund, which was 25.8 million. It took like 300 meetings. This work is no joke.
Are you being like 300?
Like this work,
like 300.
This work was no joke before a lawsuit and litigation. This work, I felt like I was putting on army fatigue just to come to work sometimes. So working in this space,
pay.
Oh yeah, you are on the front lines in this. You're dealing with racial equity and creating the next unicorns that are Black and brown and making billionaires and multimillionaires. Oh yeah, you're gonna have a battle.
So how do you manage that mentally, emotionally, and edgedly? Because your edges are very in place.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are surrounded by great people. We have wonderful advisors, good people, good energy. Like even before we were talking, I do take a walk every day. I meditate every day. I pray every day. I do not skip out on my morning routine. I don't get emails to my phone. I'm only getting emails when I'm at the computer. Oh yeah, since 2009. Oh, I protect my sanity. I direct the day. I make sure I have all my mental faculties. I stay sane.
Wait a minute. No emails to the phone is blowing my mind. You might have just changed my life. And the response email will say, y'all need to give me 72 hours to get a response. I mean, I think what you're naming, though, are things that people feel like are so out of reach if you're trying to be successful. How could you have time to do all of these, efforts of self-care if you're trying to be successful? So I love that you prioritize them and that you are still out here doing the damn thing, because we all know that's how you become a target.
You said prioritize. I don't believe in balance. You just have priorities. And my mental state is a priority.
Are you writing a book?
Yes.
Okay. And there needs to be an accompanying journal that is not a part of the deal, but that is your own self-released project. Just saying, because honey child, you just gave me 3 journal entries. It's not about balance. It's about priority. That's a whole prompt. Like, I'm going to journal on that tonight. What are my priorities? Well, last but not least, how can we prioritize supporting the Fearless Fund and championing economic justice and social justice?
Oh, thank you so much. People can definitely share their voices. One, share this on all your social media handles. People need to be aware of this case because it affects you.
Yep.
2, you can sign a petition at fearlessfreedomnow.org, or you can donate to our foundation right on our website. You can go to fearless.fund, click on foundation, and make a donation to this work that we do. So those are 3 ways.
All right, y'all. Don't say we ain't tell you how you can help. Thank you so much, Arian Simone. You are a maverick. You are cutting through, and we are so happy to be able to platform what you are doing and to continue to support you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you much.
We'll be right back, y'all. This is the Amanda Seales Show. You here to listen, laugh, and learn. And that's exactly what you just did.